Should you buy a pre-built Shopify store, or should you build your very own Shopify store? Keep watching and I will explain in detail. But before that, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go at shopify.now. You can share this with anyone that's interested in making money online. You can tag anyone that you think is interested, or maybe already have a Shopify store but struggling. And you can direct your friends, your loved one can direct me anytime. Personally, I reply to all your questions. I have a lot of questions you're asking, guys. And today I wanted to talk to you about something important, because I know, unfortunately, with a lot of resources we have online, and with a great opportunity that 2020 brings, unfortunately, a lot of people become like little lazy, and they don't want to put any work. And so what happens, there are some very bad people, some scumbags, as Gary Vee called them. I call them bullshit artists. So they just rent a Lamborghini, they show you screenshot of the income. It's all fake, of course, all fake. And they tell you, if you want to be like us, buy tutorial from us, or buy better yet, a Shopify store, because, you know, even if they sell tutorials, they steal the content. But I mean, people don't really pay attention much about courses and everything, because yeah, most people would react to Lamborghini, or they would react to piles of cash, or big houses with big pools and everything, like celebrity lifestyle. So actually they're preying on very vulnerable people that sometimes in very difficult situation. And like Gary Vee says many times, people go and kill themselves. People invest all their money in these scumbags, and then it doesn't work, obviously, because it cannot work. It's a dead-end street, basically. And so people feel guilty, and some of them hurt themselves. And most people, thank God, they don't kill themselves. They just get depressed and takes toll on their health. They have problem in their family. So what happens, they sell you this Shopify, and they throw random items. I mean, it's very easy to create Shopify. They just go to AliExpress, they throw random items, and then I just received a message from one of the lady. So she bought a store like that. She spent a bunch of money, and then she woke next morning. She has no idea how to do it, how to operate the store, because she thought that's an easy way, but turned out to be very disastrous outcome for her. And she said, well, she came to me and said, I didn't realize, so should I now even invest money in running Facebook ads? Of course. How can you get the traffic? So remember, the reason number one people fail, because they sell items nobody needs. You or anyone else, it's impossible to go and just throw random items and start selling them, because no matter how much money you're gonna advertise in, put in advertising, Facebook advertising, gonna be enough to sell crappy product. You cannot polish a turd. People's lives get destroyed because of this seemingly small thing, and it's so easy. And I show you even for free, if you go through all my posts, or you went through my webinar in link in bio, I'll talk about little later. You can find hot items in any niche, learn literally in a matter of few minutes, and you can do it yourself. Why would you go and pay money to some bullshit artists and scumbags that want to steal your money and leave you devastated and things like that? Because you can listen to this and implement yourself. And especially, I always say, now even if you purchase money, like if you pay money and purchase something, you have to know how things work. So it just makes sense to invest in yourself. Even if you buy a tutorial from somebody that accomplished it, somebody that did it, then you go through the tutorial like people go to college and paying literally $100,000, but you can educate yourself for much less, and then you're not gonna be vulnerable to these scumbags, because see, they take advantage of you because you don't know what you don't know. They show you the things, and then you gave you a bait, and you take that bait, and then you reach for your credit card, and then you're gonna be very, very upset and disappointed and depressed. So you can learn it yourself. I believe in you. Now listen, of course I have things to sell, but if you never buy from me, I'm gonna be fine. I'm fine. If you just take this free value, if I save you from one of the scumbags, and you never buy anything from me, I'm fine. I just want to save you and to reveal to you that it's so simple to do it. I mean, to educate yourself and go through all learning curve, yes, it takes time, but just the basics are not difficult to master if you truly want. So you go to AliExpress, you search for anything. You have to be in passion niche: dog, cats, fishing, hunting, cross fitness, anything that people passionate. If they're passionate, it's easy to sell. Then you have that, you look, let's say, for a dog leash, and you go and type dog leash in AliExpress, and then you search by number of orders, and on the very top gonna be the hottest items because they've been sold by thousands. If 1,000 people purchase that leash, do you think you have greater chance to sell that leash? Of course. So then you will look for at least 4.7 out of 5 stars review, because you want to have good quality items. You don't want returns, refunds, complaint to PayPal. So it's not good for your brand, and that's all. And then you import those items to your Shopify store, and you just start with $5 to advertise on Facebook. You always optimize for purchases, for conversion, because you want to make money. You don't want just traffic or clicks or anything like that. So, and that's in a nutshell. Obviously, there is no details. Now, you want details. Listen, I do have free resources for you, like I said. If you click on a link in bio, you will see a beginner guide for Shopify. Click on that, study that. I don't know, print it out, put it on your refrigerator, pin it to your wall, and then register for webinar. If you already watch webinar, good. If not, watch the webinar. I give you very important step, like in front of the same board I'm standing here, show you how to set up Shopify store, how to run traffic from Facebook to your Shopify store, where traffic is coming from, where traffic is going, and what to do. Now, I do have, like I said, my paid tutorial. You're under no obligation. Beware of people that put pressure on you and say, without this you cannot leave, you're a dead person. I do have a tutorial. My store generated $277,000, but I sold successfully the store. I don't sell those items no more. So I decided to take 6 hot items from that store and just occupy first 6 slots. A very successful item in very passionate niche, and I reveal all. I reveal description, pictures, and then I create all major Facebook ads like slideshow and page post and video ads, and I have sales on all of those ads, and you see it in front of your own eyes. I will do audit of your Shopify store on Facebook and things like that. If you want, that's a different level. You become my students. But even with free value, you can do a lot of things yourself. Then you will not depend, and you're not gonna be deceived by these very bad people that try to take advantage of you. Share this with people that interested in this. Tag people, direct message. I am still, even with 100 of messages, I answer questions personally. I hope this content helps. be careful, and I talk to you in the next episode.